Now, we were talking before taping about Wells Fargo, and you felt like this is the bank that deserves a little bit of extra attention this quarter. It was what surprised you the most this earnings season so far here. Tell us a little bit about what surprised you and how the bank is benefiting from that.
Well, it was the first quarter where I haven't thought Wells Fargo didn't have a terrible earnings report in some time. It's not so much that they did great; it's just that it wasn't terrible. For just kind of the bad thing is that Wells Fargo isn't growing. They're the only bank that didn't grow their loans and deposits significantly. And the reason for that is because the Federal Reserve won't let them grow right now until they substantially improve their business practices. But having said that, there have been some encouraging signs pretty much all around the business. They originated 10% more car loans than they did a year ago. Small business loans are up 28%. Home equity loans, 16%. Personal loans were up as well. So while they can't grow their assets past where they were at the end of 2017 yet, they are showing some promising signs of growth. They returned to a more reasonable level of profitability, 12% return on equity, 1.27 return on assets, which is a substantial improvement from last quarter. Efficiency also improved from last quarter. And as I mentioned, they repurchased almost $7 billion of stock. Almost 3% of the entire outstanding shares were repurchased in this quarter alone to take advantage of their depressed valuation. So all in all, I would say that Wells Fargo was the surprise of earnings season so far, because it's a little early to say that they're turning a corner until the Fed lifts their penalty. But it's definitely, the kind of numbers that investors want to see.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. And yeah, whether they're actually turning a corner or not, I mean, Wells Fargo just plays such a big part in our economy as its status as home lender is just so crucial. So it's hard to imagine. Poor business practices aside, it's hard to imagine our economy without Wells Fargo. I mean, we've been very critical of some of the mistakes that they've made, but perhaps fresh leadership here will be able to get this bank back on the right path here. It sounds like they are possibly making that turn there.